Hey everybody, we are going to do a 10-minute torch leg and a 10-minute ab blast. I definitely need it, so let's warm up and we'll talk about what we're going to do. It doesn't matter what we're doing, whether we're working upper body, lower body, you've got to keep your core tight. Core is part of your abs, your back, and your butt. It's really important that you keep it all engaged. That is how you stay safe. So keep it tight for every exercise. Lunge to one side, then to the other. These are all gentle stretches while we prepare for our workout. Reach up. Oh, got in a nice little walk this morning, but was excited to do this. So you want to push your knee down into the back, but again, very gently to stretch your quad. Good job. Okay, so I want you guys to be nice to yourselves. I want you to be proud of yourselves for showing up. Most people don't show up, and in fact, when I just had my quiet time, one of the things I read about was just your body, God is in you, so you want to take care of this body that you've been given. So I'd encourage you to do that, even when you don't feel like it. Hi, Joanne. Okay, so the first exercise that we are going to do is something very simple. We are going to do squats. I'm going to take it a little easy. Okay. So I want you to have your toes facing me, okay? And you're going to sit back, keeping your knees behind your toes. Go as low as you can, up, and squeeze. We're going to do 15. So if you're brand new, just start with like 5s or 8s. I'm doing 10s. I could probably go a little heavier, but again, I want to do this, but I also want to just recognize what I'm going through and, get it done, and also just take care of myself in the process. Hoping over the next week, that I will make a lot of progress with my home gym that I'm creating. Have some water. Okay, I want you to roll out your mat. This is the mat that Charlie chewed a hole in, but there's something cute about it, so I keep it. Okay, so I want you to lay on your side. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is straight. So you're going to hold that weight on the outside of your leg. I'm using a 10, lift up as high as you can and lower. But do you see how slow I'm going? So 15 on each side. And you go as high as you can go. Squeeze. We have 5 more. I'm taking a break. And you should too, when you need it. Oh my gosh, 2 more. 4 and 5. Excellent work. Okay, so now you want to spin around to the other side. Okay, so bottom leg is bent, top leg is straight, your head is resting in your hand, lift and lower. So remember, keep your abs tight. You can do it. This is 7. And remember, you can always drop down and weight too. That's a thing. But if you grab a weight, let's say you grab 5 pounds and you're like, this really isn't that challenging, you can also go up in weight. 3, oh my gosh, 2, and 1. Awesome. Oh, woo. That was very challenging. Okay, rock up. So the next thing I want you to do, you're gonna grab a single weight the next time. And you're going to do that by, I'm gonna grab a 15. So I want your toes pointing out. You're gonna lower, I want you to pretend like there's a rod in your spine. You're gonna lower as low as you can go, drive up, and squeeze those glutes at the top. So I'm gonna lower through your heels, drive up through your heels. So we're doing 15. We're not rushing through them. I will always encourage you to move at a really good pace where you're in total control of what's happening. You've got it. I promise. 5 more. How does your weight feel? One more. Oh, this feels really good. Shake it out. Shake it out. Have some water. Okay, next one, I'm going to get 10 pounds. Now with this one, you're gonna be on all fours. You're gonna tuck that weight right into the crook of your knee, squeeze your calf muscle against it, and I want you to drive up. See how my foot is flat and I'm leading with my heel? That's what I want you to do. Get it up as high as you can because it's really gonna work your glutes and your hamstrings. You know, as we get older, everything kind of starts to slide. So we're gonna help prevent the slide and the spread by doing these exercises. So your hands are shoulder width apart. Drive up, come back to starting position. Drive up, keep your calf squeezed against that weight. 10 more. You know, some mornings, or especially at night, I can go to bed feeling a little overwhelmed because it's not like when someone you love dies that like the world stops or your life slows down to give you time to grieve. It's like everything just keeps going, and it has been crazy, which is good in some ways, because it's a good distraction, and really not so good in other ways. So, you know, and sometimes I wake up in the morning and I don't want to exercise. I want to just put the covers back over my head, but I am well versed enough now to know if I get up and go, it's going to help me get through the day. And feel not just get through the day, but even have a good day. And be able to recognize all the blessings in my life, of which there are so many. Whew, we have 5 more. Good job. So, that's why I would say to you, it seems counterintuitive, right? Like, oh, when you're struggling or going through a hard time, just give yourself a break. Give yourself grace to not work out, to not put any pressure on yourselves. But when you don't take care of yourself, it really just affects so many things. next one we're gonna do, well, this is too heavy. I'm going to go with an 8, so I don't want to be too heavy, even though I'm only using one weight. Oh goodness, all right, time to go to abs. I have one of my kids starting school, 3 started Monday, 1 starts today, 2 start tomorrow, so I gotta stay on schedule. So let's go ahead and do abs. You are laying on the ground, okay? You're gonna lift up, down, okay? So we're gonna do 15 on each side. So lift first by squeezing your abs, then squeeze your abs again to get up. You get as close as you can. If you can't touch, it's okay. These lights are so bright up here, and I have to get something, and they're not on a dimmer, but I suppose, I'm sure Dave knows how to do that. He's really good at all that kind of stuff. So lift, reach, and down. Two more. Other side. Leg stretched out, arm stretched out. You're gonna lift, crunch, down, lift, crunch, down. You can do it. Just take those breaks when you need to. And listen, if you can't get through 15, get through as many as you can. And you know what? If you can get through 8, you say, hot damn, I just did 8 of those. Don't you dare be mean to yourself on my watch. I don't want you being mean to yourself at all, but you know, we're women. We're pretty good at it. So, we don't expect perfection from anybody else, but we should do from ourselves. Oh, I'm just stretching out my hips. That feels very good. Okay. Oh, I forgot my weight. I'm gonna get a 10-pound weight. You guys who have worked out with me for a while know that this is one of my favorite exercises. You're gonna sit up super tall. You're gonna hold the weight. You're gonna reach behind you and grab it with one hand, place it directly behind you. Turn around, pick it up, bring it around to the front, and then go back the way you came. Okay, so I'm gonna set a timer for this one because it's hard to do like reps with this one. Around the front, around to the back, drop it, and you wanna be in control of it at all times, and you wanna keep everything, your whole trunk, engaged. Last night I was laying in bed, and I was like, oh, I need to let people know I'm working out. I'm like, maybe I just won't. But you know what? I want to. And I love doing it for y'all. And I love doing it for me. And it's just good. You know, and one of the things I was grateful for during my quiet time this morning was just how much kindness there is in the world. And you don't really hear a lot about that, right? You always kind of hear about the negative stuff, whether it's on the news and done, or it's just hearing about someone who's been really unkind or, you know, hurt somebody or, you know, just, you know, over the top mean. But that's not the norm. I think the norm is kindness. And I have seen so much of it and had people just reach out so consistently, which is a really beautiful thing. Okay, so next we are going to put our feet in the air and you're gonna lower and raise up. So raising up, you're gonna need to engage your abs even more to help you get that weight up. And then also your abs are engaged trying to keep your legs in the air. So again, I'm gonna do timed for this. We're good. Keep everything engaged. Make sure you have control of that weight. You don't want to go too heavy. You can do it. Take those breaks when you need to. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. Woo. So, next one we are going to do is obliques. So you're gonna have your hands behind your head and you're gonna squeeze. So you've gotta work these. If you don't want love handles, you've gotta watch what you eat and you've gotta work them. Now you cannot spot reduce, so it's not like, oh, all I'm gonna do are exercises to work my obliques. It doesn't work like that. It's a whole body thing, but you can certainly work them to help strengthen and define them. So that is what I encourage. So I can't really get my elbow all the way to my leg, and I don't worry about it. I worry about the squeeze and breathing, because you know you need to breathe during our ab exercises. This feels really good in my hips too. So you see me taking breaks when I need to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You can do it. 3, 2, 1, and done. How are we doing on time? Can like hear my kids downstairs and I'm like, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Oh, it feels really good to lay down. That much I can tell you. Sorry. Your small of your back pressed into the ground. Okay, 1 and 1. So you fight, you go as low as you can go while keeping the small of your back down. We have 5 more. You can do it. Take those breaks when you need to. Good job. All right, let's stretch. Because I gotta go. Lunge to one side, lunge to the other. Put your hands on the inside of your knees. Your stretches can be deeper now because we're warmed up. Stretch. You guys are the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. It's always fun to work out with y'all. Give me some hip sweeps. And tomorrow I'm probably gonna run. Friday, let me know what you guys wanna do. I'm here for you.